Welcome to the wonderful world of jury service. As a prospective juror, you're an important part of the judicial process, and while jury service may seem to be an inconvenience, remember that you will be one of the most important people in the courtroom. Jury service may seem intimidating at first, but the courts strive to make the process as painless as possible for you. We will walk you through the steps of your jury experience from start to finish and answer any questions you have along the way. If you still aren't sure about something, though, please do not hesitate to contact the court. The first step of jury service is the receipt and return of your jury questionnaire. When you receive your questionnaire, you can complete it in one of two ways. You can fill it out online by going to our website, click on Jury Services, and then click here, and then enter the identification number that appears on your questionnaire. If you don't have access to a computer, you can fill out your paper questionnaire and mail it back to us. Just because you complete and return a questionnaire doesn't mean you will be definitely called to sit on a jury. If you receive a summons in the mail, then you have definitely been called for jury service. The summons will indicate the date, time, and location at which you need to appear. Sometimes scheduled trials get canceled at the last minute, so the day before you are supposed to appear, you should check and make sure that your case is still on the trial calendar. You can do this by going online to the court website, click on Jury Services to see a list of scheduled trials. You can also call the jury commissioner at the numbers listed on the website for the court at which you have been summoned to appear. For Mohave County Superior Court, that number is 928-753-0713, extension 4043. If your jury service falls on a day you have a previously scheduled engagement or you are unable to attend, you can postpone your jury service by calling the jury commissioner in advance and ask to be put back in the jury pool to serve at a later date. The jury commissioner can only postpone your service twice, and after that, only a judge can excuse you. In the event that you are a person seeking to be permanently excused from jury service without serving, you must apply to the Superior Court in writing for a judge to review. Possible grounds for excusal might be the person has a mental or physical condition that causes him or her to be incapable of performing jury duty service. Jury service would substantially and materially affect the public interest adversely. The person does not understand English. Jury service would require the person to abandon someone under his or her care because it is impossible for him or her to obtain substitute care. Jury service would cause the person to incur costs that would have a substantial adverse impact on the payment of his or her necessarily daily living expenses or on those for whom he or she provides regular employment support. Jury service would result in illness or disease. The person is a certified peace officer employed by the state of Arizona. Jury service would cause undue or extreme hardship. The person has served as a juror in the state within the last 2 years. The person is at least 75 years of age. Once you have confirmed your date and location, you may have some basic questions. Lunch will not be provided, so you may want to plan ahead by checking out restaurants that are located near the courthouse at which you are going to appear. Also, you may be wondering what to wear. Dress for jury duty is business casual. You are an important person in the courtroom and you need to look the part. This might not be suitable for jury attire. Suitable attire might look more like this. You should be comfortable and you should dress in layers in the event the temperature in the courtroom is not what you are accustomed to. If you are summoned for the Superior Court on the day you report for jury duty, you will go to the historic Mohave County Superior Courthouse built in 1914 and you will check in with the clerk. There are other court locations at which you may be asked to appear, so check your summons for your exact location. You may be asked to verify your address so the clerk can calculate the reimbursement amount for your mileage. You may have to wait in a jury assembly room while preliminary matters are taken care of in the courtroom. You will be shown into the courtroom and from there you will follow the instructions of the judge and the bailiff as the jury selection portion of the trial begins. You may or may not get selected to be on the jury. If you aren't selected, you will be excused and you will go home. You won't have to serve again in the same court for 2 years. You can also get a note from the clerk if you need to show proof to an employer that you were serving jury service. If you do get selected, you will be given a juror badge. From here, the judge will give you instructions and you will listen to the evidence of the case as presented by the litigants. You will be admonished not to speak to anyone about the case during your time as a juror, and that it isn't appropriate to post any details about the case on Facebook, Twitter, or other social media during your jury service. At the conclusion of the case, you will confer with the other jurors, render a verdict, and your jury service will have concluded. Again, you can stop by the clerk's office on your way out to pick up any note for your employer. You will receive compensation for your service in an amount set by the statute. The check will include reimbursement for your mileage to travel to and from jury service. If you do not receive your check for jury service within a few weeks, please contact the clerk's office at 928-753-0713, extension 4043 to inquire.